Okay, how's that? Still no sound? Okay, how's that? Okay. Still no sound? It sounds like we have sound now. Okay. I had to switch from this mic over to the camera mic. Okay, so for whatever reason, my lav mic isn't working, but I've got my mic on my... Can you turn that down, please? My husband's got it rolling in the background. I'm like, again, my brain's about to explode. Oh my gosh. I'm like about to explode. Hello, my friends. What an ordeal. So I made it in. That was horrible trying to get in. Okay. Something's going on with YouTube streaming where it's not letting me connect. And then so I had to go in the back door with my old encoding software, but I haven't used it in like, I don't know, 5 months, so I couldn't remember how to use it, so I apologize for the delay. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm sorry for all of the craziness. I did the best that I could. Okay, so today, what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be using some of the products that I've recently got. We're going to, sorry, I'm so off now. I need coffee. Coffee, okay. Okay, Kalila says it's fuzzy still. It's basically, we've got the quality we've got, or we've got nothing at all, because this is like the best that I can do. So I'm very sorry if it seems to be not as good as normal, but it's either this or nothing, because there's, I don't know what to do. You can go ahead and make sure that it's that your quality is bumped up over on the side in your settings. Because we had issues, it may be because of it may still be processing in YouTube, so make sure it says the right in the, like there should be like a wheel where you can click and you should be able to see, you know, the number and bump it up to the top. So sorry for those of you on the replay, man. This has got to be a mess. Okay, let me get some coffee. Hold on. I've been panicking for like the past 10 minutes. Okay, so anyway, oh my gosh, this is the worst live stream ever. Just keep going, Jen. You've got this. We're going to be trying some new products that I've never tried before, or I've tried very little. Things that are new to me. I'm excited about some of this stuff, so I'm excited to share it with you. We are doing a live stream, so I'm going to go ahead and say hello to the people in the collective brain. If you do not like live chat format, then I'm sorry you don't like live chat format. A lot of people do. I'm sorry if you don't. There's lots of other content on the channel. I don't know. I am so off now. Like, my brain is off. If you want to hear Jen say some dumb stuff, it's probably going to happen in this live stream. I don't know where the beginning of the chat started, so we're going to go ahead and say hello to some of the people that I just happened to scroll by. So we've got Kristen F in the house, Baby Boomer 713, Tiffany PK is here, Jenna is here, Amber and Ann Co and Queen Spy and Karen and Tara, who is on point. Tara, Terra, is always like, she's like, must be like, have her trigger on with like coming to my YouTube videos. It's ridiculous. Like, she's like always one of the first people to comment. So Tara, thank you so much for having me on notifications. I appreciate you so much. Shay Ann is here, one of my glorious Paralove people. Shirley, who I've met before. Hello to Shirley. Hello to Lisa. Hi Marie. Hi Steph. I love you. Yeah, hopefully, thank you, Steph, for looking out. She says, not Jen's fault, YouTube is being a jerk. I was trying really hard. Like, I'm trying, I'm sorry. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start without a mirror, apparently. I'm going to go get my mirror, which is right here. Hold on. Ah, and I'd love to hear your comments on these things as I try them, because I haven't tried them, but maybe you have. So, Karen, I do still do Periscope every Friday afternoon, usually like 1-ish, and I get ready for What's Up in Makeup. To check it on the replay, you can go to my Twitter, and all the replays are posted there in my Twitter feed if you ever want to check out a past one. All right, NYX Angel Veil. I've heard such wonderful things about NYX Angel Veil. I really wanted to try it. I've heard that it's very similar to the Hourglass. Ooh, it's got a scent on it. It's got like a strong alcohol scent that is not the same as the Hourglass, but it does kind of feel like the Hourglass. That's interesting. It's got a very smooth silicone slip. It feels good on the face, but I can see where people that do not like silicone would not like this. But it feels very nice. Let's see. Marielle says that it's a dupe for the Hourglass. That's what I've heard. I've heard the same thing. Beatrice says the Angel Veil was meh for me. Lily, I love your top, Jen. Thank you. I wish I could tell you where it's from. I'd have to check the tag. Girl can't take a day off to save her life. Tabitha, all Periscope replays are on the website. That's right. They're also on whatsupinmakeup.com because Tabitha links them over there as well. Steph says, I love the Angel Veil, but it gets so dry and chunky as it ages. Even using it every day, I can't keep consistency over time. That is really good to know, Stephanie, because I just opened this one up, so I don't know. I feel like I've used this maybe once or twice before. But I've never really given it that good college try, you know? All right, so next up we have this. This is called a Buildable Blur CC Cream, and it's by Thrive Cosmetics. This was actually gifted to me by my friend Nicole at Yay or Nay Nicole. She did get the entire range in PR, so she gave me one of them that does not match her skin tone, but matches mine pretty well. This is in the shade Light, but they did seem to have a pretty nice shade range. As far as like the 15 shades or whatever that they have, because they are a smaller brand, they did seem to go like have a nice gradient of shades, if I remember correctly. This foundation is very, very smooth. It feels really good on the face. I have used it a few times and I really like the finish of it. I was surprised because we talk about Thrive Cosmetics in our indie report for What's Up in Makeup, but I've never really like looked into it at all. So Nicole swears by this stuff. She says that it's amazing. It gives like a nice like medium, light to medium coverage. It's very nice. Kristen says, yes, I've been trying to order that, but it's out of stock in your shade. Oh no. Dawn says, last year Gen Beauty was bigger and more boost, this year less. Yes, I did go to Generation Beauty, and I do have some stuff that I got at Generation Beauty to show you today. Definitely the brands aren't as big of brands as they were, but as a person trying to try out new brands, I don't mind that so much. I think it's kind of nice to have some different and new brands to try out, you know, but you're right, the brands were not, they didn't have as many major brands as they typically do, which I don't know if it's because of their return on investment that they don't feel like it's worth it or what. I don't know what's happening there. But yeah, I mean, it's such a nice finish. You see that? There's like a super delay on this version, so I don't know if, like you can see or whatever. So this, again, for those that missed it, this is by Thrive Cosmetics. It's called the Buildable Blur CC Cream, and I have the shade Light, and this is what it looks like. But I really, really like the finish on this. It's just really a natural, like, soft finish. It's not super matte, but it's not dewy either. It's got, like, just a nice, natural-looking finish. I did see somebody asking about this. This is the Sapphire Beauty Blender by Beauty Blender. I got this a while back. It was an impulse buy. It was one of those things where it was like, oh, it's blue. Of course I want it. It's so pretty. And that's why I bought it. Did I need it? No, but, you know, and I do think it's very nice. Michelle put a link to thrivecosmetics.com. Thank you, Michelle, for being so amazing. I appreciate you from the bottom of my soul. You are awesome. And I mean that. Okay, so let's do the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. This is an older product, but this is new to me. This is in the shade Fair. I got this in like it was like a Tarte like bundle thing, and I don't think I've even used this yet. It was like a bundle thing where you could pick products to go in the bundle. And I do put on, for those of you that are used to watching really young YouTubers, I do put on concealer different than they do. I don't know if it's correct, but it is what works for me. So, you know. What I've noticed with putting on concealer is that if I swipe it on with my fingertips and just gently pat, that gives me the best finish under my eyes. I know that a lot of people do not do it this way, but I feel like with makeup, you have to do what works for you. And don't let anybody tell you you're doing it wrong. There's nothing wrong with experimenting with new techniques, but if you find something that works for you and you like the way that it looks, you should do what makes you happy. And I've tried brushes and different things, and I feel like, you know, this is the way that works best for me, is I just kind of spread it down in that triangle formation, but I mostly just kind of rub and pat it in. and that works well for me. Sometimes I'll use a beauty blender and kind of pat here, but this is the thing, this concealer is very oily feeling. If you have oily skin, you probably won't like this. It's definitely got a greasiness to it when you put it on, but if you have if you need hydration, you'll probably really like this, even though I know hydration is different, like your water content of your skin and your oil content of your skin are totally different things, but I feel like you'll find this to be more comfortable if you have drier skin versus if you have more oily under eyes. If you have more, you don't want to add more of that slip to it. So let me see what everybody's saying. Hi, Latina and Julio. She says, absolutely, I agree, do what works. Absolutely. Elise says, it also broke up on me like crazy. You talking about this? Oh my gosh. Candy says, I applied my concealer the same way. Lisa says, I like that version better than the new one with the wand. You're talking about the Shape Tape? It's definitely a different consistency. I feel like the Shape Tape is more foundation-like, where this one really has like a slip to it, and it doesn't feel like a silicone slip. I don't know what's in this, but it doesn't feel like a silicone. It feels more like almost like an under eye serum, almost. I think it's maracuja, so you're getting that maracuja oil. That's what it is. Duh, it's called maracuja. But if you don't mind oils on your skin, it's nice. I look crazy right now. I'm looking at myself now, and I look absolutely insane. So let's go ahead and take care of that. And we're going to use this Too Faced powder that was just sent to me in PR. They did send a bunch of other stuff that I already have, but this is something that's new to me. I did use it once, and I do really like it. One thing, a lot of YouTubers I'll see baking. Baking doesn't work for me, but taking the powder on a wet sponge and then just kind of going like this and kind of baking, but then not leaving it there, and just kind of tapping it in does seem to work really well for me. Isn't that pretty? I don't know if you can see, but I'm learning as I go what works for me, because I'm learning that just because it works for somebody in a tutorial does not mean that that method is going to work for me. I mean, that just worked beautifully, just like that. So I put that in like my more like drier areas, my more problem areas, which I don't really have like significant problem areas. And then what I'll do is I'll take a fluffier brush. This is a Luxie powder brush, and I take this. I'll just show you what I'm doing. I take this and I tap it, and then I rub it. And again, it's all about finding what works best for you. This is the second time I've used it, so I'm not ready to review it yet, but I would love to know what you think of this powder. I am a big fan of the Peach Perfect powder, but I've never used this before. This is the first time I've used this, the Born This Way ethereal setting powder. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down and see what people are saying. Marielle says, I can't bake too dry. Yeah, me too. Me too. Tiffany PK, I don't love baking for me. I use powder the same way you do. There you go. Makeup Mama, Makeup Revolution concealer was too drying for me. Really? I mean, I guess I can kind of see that. This is definitely, you might like this better. The Makeup Revolution one, see, I didn't find it to be drying. I don't know. I'd be curious to know what other people think, though. Emily says she never tried it, but she loves the peach powder. Bridget says, just going to say that I'm too old for baking. Shauna says, you need to try the Stellar Beauty translucent powder. It's so finely milled. My aging eyes love it like no other. Nice. All right, because I was having so many issues this morning, I forgot to go grab brows, so I'm going to grab that real quick. And I actually think I have the product in here. These are the products I use to get ready for What's Up in Makeup. I do. So this is an older product. This one's been around for a while. This is the Benefit Foolproof Brow Powder, but this is new to me. It does come with a sponge guy in here, which does not work for me. I don't like sponges, and let me tell you why I don't like sponges. This has nothing to do with the price point on sponges. It has to do with the fact that it doesn't conform, it doesn't form to my eye. So like when I put a brush on my eye, like it bends and it goes with my skin, where this is like, it's like blending with a rock. Like I just don't like sponges like this, where like the Beauty Blender, it bends with my skin. Like stuff like this doesn't bend. So I don't personally like sponges like that. But I did use this getting ready for What's Up in Makeup this week, and I really liked it. I think Benefit's doing a great job with their brow products. I wish that they would do more with other kinds of products. This is a really thick brush to do brows, but I do really like it. And as I was getting ready on Periscope, people that were in Periscope, I think some of you might even be here, were saying that it looked nice. This is way too thick of a brush. I'm trying to like go easy on it. I didn't tell you all what I'm getting ready for. So today, All I'm doing today is I'm going to my neighbor's house for a meeting for something called Battle of the Books, which is something my daughter's involved in. It's like a reading thing where her and 4 other kids, they compete in a book competition. So they have to read 13 books over the course of the year, and then they have a Battle of the Books where all the teams compete against each other to see who knows the most about the books. So that's all I'm doing today. And I'm going to go over there with some crazy eyeshadow. Wait till you see the eyeshadow palette I have to show you. And I don't care. All the moms can look at me like I'm insane. And I don't care. They won't, though. They're nice. They're nice people. Well, at least the ones that I know. I don't know everybody. It'll be the first meeting I'll come in with some neon blue eyeshadow. But yeah, but you see how easy that goes in? Oh my gosh. Tab says, will they have swords? I hope not. I hope not. Maybe bookmarks. So yeah, so this is... One thing that's weird, though, about Battle of the Books is that they are all reading different books. To make sure they get through all 13 books, they all read a different book. So there's there's 5 books circulating right now. They're not all reading the same book at the same time, which is kind of weird. How are my brows? Are they looking even? I think they look pretty good. I'm going to keep it up. We're going to keep it up. All right. Michelle says, YOLO, wear the bold shadows. Yes, Michelle. Michelle's always in support of dark and bold. All right, so eyeshadow primer. I used this for the first time Friday, getting ready for What's Up in Makeup. This is the Sigma eyeshadow base primer, and it's shimmery. Let me show you. It's in the shade Bubbly. There's a delay on my end, so hopefully you can see it. But I actually really liked it. I used it for What's Up in Makeup that went live today. I used it with this CoverGirl palette that was sent to me in PR. Oh my gosh. I was shocked at how well it worked, because I don't really have high hopes for a lot of drugstore shadows. I'm always like, all right, this is going to fail on me. If it doesn't, then there'll be a nice surprise. But I was so happy with this. I couldn't believe it, how well this worked. So happy. Diana says, Bad Habit has a primer. What? I didn't know that. Nice. Esther wants to know about the new brand, Kaja. I have not tried anything from them. We've talked about them in What's Up in Makeup, but I haven't tried anything. And I've got creasing on my lids. I think that's from the concealer that I blended over from the foundation I blended over my lids. All right. So now I know I can't count on this not to crease. All right. I got some open markers. And the other thing, too, is if this is shimmery, I can't really carry it up onto my brow bone as a primer, which is kind of weird, like, not to be able to do that, because it's going to look really weird all up in my brow bone. So, I don't know. Yeah. No, definitely not to put this concealer on the lids. Not a good idea. Okay. So now I'm going to show you, I'm so excited. Andy Candy Makeup was kind enough to send me their new palette. This is the I Love Candy eyeshadow palette. Wait till you see this thing. I haven't swatched it yet because I wasn't sure I was going to take Instagram pictures of it or not. I still might. But look how cute this is. Oh my gosh. I haven't even touched it yet. This is like my first touch of it. How fun is this? These are like butter. Butter, like butter. But I really appreciate when indie brands send me things, because I know that they don't have a whole lot to be able to send. You know, like, there's only so much they can do. I have to go start working the other direction. So I ran out of space, but look at those. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I mean, they're just swatches, but this was, I mean, I'm not even, you saw I'm not like doctoring them or anything. They look gorgeous. Hold on, let's go. Okay, we've got 4 more shades. Let's see if we can fit them. These are the more like typical looking, more natural looking shades. Well, maybe not. They're crazy. This one got a little chunky, but might have been the way that I dipped in. Oh my gosh. So pretty. Last one. Oh, it's a duochrome, I think. Let me see. Is it a duochrome? Yep. It's one of those brown green duochromes. Yes. It's not a real strong duochrome though. It loses a lot of it. It's mostly that brown undertone. It's really the brown with a tad bit of that green there, the green shift. Green, blue. It's mostly brown, mostly brown. So, okay, so let me go ahead and wipe these off. So pretty. Looks like we might have some lasting power issues, maybe, but we'll have to see. Okay, so I'm gonna set down a base, and I figured we could use. I got these two palettes at Generation Beauty. By the way, I did look recently and double check on rules as far as letting you know what I've received in PR. Just assume that every single thing in here was received in PR, even though it wasn't. Like this I bought, and then there's like a couple other things that I bought. This I bought, but most of the stuff was received in PR, and I want to make sure that you know that, but you know that it doesn't matter to me whether it was received in PR or not. It's always going to be the same thing. Okay, so I got these. This is the Beauty by Pop Sugar palette, and look at this. Really, really cute, but I mean, the open space drives me bonkers in palettes like this. This is also an all, well, no, it's not all shimmer. It's mostly shimmer. You've got matte here, and matte here, and this teeny tiny little pans. It's cute, the design, but this is definitely not a design I would have recommended if I was like on consult with the brand, just because it's like, there's so much open space. It's cute, but the teeny tiny little pans and stuff, I mean, it's just, like if you try to put your brush in it, where's a little brush? Like let's say I'm trying to put this fluffy brush in here. I mean, it's like, I mean, it'll work, but they're tiny. They're tiny. So, but anyway, I haven't tried this yet, so I don't know as far as the, I don't know as far as the quality of them yet. Yeah, Bridget says those pans give me anxiety. Yeah, it's very, yeah. The teal on the eyes, I don't know, Ashley. Maybe we will. Maybe we will. I also wanted to show you this one. This is the Sigma Warm Neutrals Volume 2. I was thinking about maybe using this as a base, but I think I'm going to try the Pop Sugar one and see how that goes. I also bought a Sigma palette, but I don't know what I did with it. I wanted to show it to you. Let me see if it's in this bag, the Sigma palette that I bought, because I did buy one. Oh, here it is. I bought this. I swatched it at their booth. It's called the Viper eyeshadow palette. Let me show you. But this was just calling to me. Like these shades right here and this one. I'll show you these. Hopefully I can get you to see the swatches. Those right there. I mean, it kind of looks like Christmas colors to me. But this guy right here has a pink iridescent shift. This one's really pretty. But I haven't tried these on the eyes yet either. These are all brand new. Yeah, so, I don't know. I just thought that was fun. So I purchased that one. All right, let's go in and let's try to build a base with this because I'm really curious about this brand. Let's go in with this guy right here. This little baby. Little baby guy right there. And this brush is the Precision Crease Blender by Stilazzi. They sent me a bunch of brushes and I do like them very much. All right. Latina says, Jen, can you let us know what brush you're actually using this time? I will try to remember. I will do my best. And for those of you that are new to my channel that want to like get on me about my makeup skill, I'm not a makeup artist, man. I never claimed to be. So be nice to me. I'm doing my best. How would you like it if you were in front of thousands of people and then people picked on everything you did? You wouldn't like that, would you? No, you would not. But I'm doing the best that I can. Everyone's got their strengths. I feel like I've improved a lot. If you've been with me since the beginning, you know how much I've improved as far as my makeup skill. But for those of you that are new, just so you know, I realize it. You don't need to tell me. Because it hurts my feelings. But I feel like I've gotten a lot better. Especially since I did the collaborations over the summer. I feel like they helped me a lot. Leisha and Bailey, you know, that actually have like serious makeup skill. They helped me and taught me some little tricks. So, Queen Spy, Jen, could you do a video on which, where I show all my palettes? That'd be a long video. I should do a palette declutter though, where I would be able to show you. Vanessa says, girl, you improved a whole lot. I know, right? I think I have. I think I've gotten a lot better. Am I a pro? No, I'm not a pro. All right, let's go in with this guy right here. I'm just going to go in super light because these are really pigmented. I'm surprised because I think this price point is pretty low. And no, you don't have to set up a neutral base, like a, not neutral, but a natural base, like brown shades before you put on color. You can just go straight in with the color. Angelica Nyquist is fantastic with that. Like if you want to know how to like do a crease like and set it up with color rather than like a neutral color, Angelica's fantastic. NYVQUIST, something like that. Angelica. If you type in Angelica N, you should be able to find her. She's really good at that. Another good one is oh, I picture her face and I can't remember her name. But if you have suggestions of people that do really beautiful color looks, definitely let me know because I'm still learning. I like to set down like a more brown base first because I like the way that it looks. But I do know that this isn't the only way. All right. Teresa, I go live on Facebook and know the feeling. I feel like, I feel if you have nothing nice to say, then nothing, yeah. Hate when people pick on people. It's one thing to give me like, you know, and say, hey, you know, have you tried doing this or have you tried doing that? Like, I'm cool with that. Like, that's totally fine. But it's when people are like, you know what, you really suck. You should really learn how to do makeup before you do makeup videos. And it's like, but I do know how to do makeup. I'm just not a professional. I just have real people skills, not talented people skills. And I feel like a lot of people are just real people, you know, like me. And we need it to work for us too, not just for the pros, you know. Products need to work for us too. All right. Andy Candy. Hi, baby. Are you leaving? You going to your birthday party? All right. Bye, honey. Mwah. This is my son, John. He's going to a birthday party. Have a great time, okay?
Okay.
I love you. Okay, Lila. Hey. Calm it down, kiddo. All right. Bye, buddy. All right. So, Okay, so let's do, you know what I'm going to do so that I don't look as crazy is I think I'm going to stick to these guys down here. And let's try applying with a fingertip. I mean, not fingertip, with a brush. And then if it doesn't work, we'll do a fingertip. Oh, thank you, Sandy. I think he's so cute, too. I love him so much. Oh, bye, baby. Mwah. Love you so much. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so here we go. Let's do this guy right here. This guy looks like fun. Let's do oranges and the yellow. Let's try that and see how it goes. And I have that shimmery base down, so that should like intensify the shimmer. Ooh, that's nice. These are packed really hard too, which is great because you don't get as much kick up in the pan. You don't waste as much product. That's kind of pretty. Okay, and then the yellow, we're going to go dip here. I'm going to put that here. Ooh, how fun. Ooh, that's fun. Getting like a sunset action going on. All right, let's do this berry color out here. You know, makeup is so fun, and don't let anybody try to tell you or make you feel like it's not fun. Like, just enjoy yourself. Okay, I don't feel like that's dark enough. Let's dip into this guy over here. I want to make it darker. Darken that baby up. That's fun. I'm going to put that into the crease, too. Okay. Half of my heart, Jen, your little boy is so adorable. I love his hair. How old is he now? He is 7. And he's gone back and forth about cutting his hair. Sometimes he says he wants to cut it, and sometimes he says he doesn't. He gets called a girl a lot, and sometimes it just gets annoying, and he doesn't like that. But then he just gets used to it and wants to keep going. because then he'll get compliments on his hair. And it's like, I wish he would just, you know, make it based on his own rather than what other people say, based, you know, like on what he thinks personally. But I mean, he's 7. He'll get there. I know I wasn't like that when I was 7, being able to like make choices based on what I like more than what other people like. But oh, Sharon says teal on the lower lash line. We should do that. Yes. Bobby, we should do our makeup together. Okay, I feel like I need some more matte in the crease. I need to like get some more matte action. So I'm going to go back in with this guy and try to like get it more detailed up in here. Oh, that's so pretty. So far I'm really liking the Andy Candy palette. The pigmentation isn't foiled. It's not a foiled formula where like Colored Rain or some of the newer Too Faced shadows, Juvia's Place, like those are like some foiled shadows. These are more like intense shimmer. So depending on what you like. Taylor says, Jen, I had a pixie and my ears pierced and still got called a boy most of my childhood. Goodness gracious. You know what's so funny? There's a little girl that's at Lila's choir practice that she is the same way. She's got this little short haircut and she wears these cute little earrings and she always calls John a girl. She's in kindergarten. She's little. But still, it's like, girl. And I tell her all the time, I very politely, I'm like, his name is John and he is a he. But it might just be her learning the words too and making sure to do the right one. Shauna says, Jen, did you receive that in the Tarte bundle deal? Worth it? I liked the Tarte bundle deal because I got to try some things that I hadn't tried before. So I personally liked getting it. I think it just depends on whether you'll use the stuff or not. You just have to like calculate. The same thing with those Sephora favorites kits. You have to calculate and really look at it and be like, okay, do I really want these things? Do I really, really need these things in my life? Oh, back to what I was saying about the palette. I'm all over the place today. I apologize if you're not used to this, but this is me. So far, liking these. I'm curious to see how they last on the eyes, but blending was really nice. I love how they blend into each other. I love that they're the same kind of level of shine so that they match really well together, because sometimes I find that like some of the shades will be more intensely shiny and then some of them will be less, and then I'll try to put them together on the eye and they just look really weird because they have that different level of intensity, almost using like a watercolor paint and an oil paint. You put it together and it's kind of like, what is happening there? Because they're different textures, they're different finishes. So it's nice that they're all the same finish to play with. And so far so good. I'm curious to see, hopefully this will make it into my favorites and fails for this month so that I can tell you more about it. Let's see. The Baddest Bee's doing her makeup too. Yay! Let's all do makeup together. It's fun. Oh, I forgot eyeliner too. Really, Jen? All right, coffee. Kind of new here says, I'm wanting a cupcake after looking at the packaging. Me too. It's so cute, isn't it? It's so adorable. I really want to do more indie brand reviews, but it's like it's like people aren't interested in watching them, you know? All right, hold on. Oh, you know what? I have one in here. I have the new Sigma one that I used. I think it's in here. Hold on. It should be in here, because I used it for getting ready to film, but I don't feel it. I might have to go to something else. Darn. Oh, here it is. Wait. There it is. Yay, I found it. Okay, cool. Okay. Kat says, my 15-month-old gets called a girl all the time. He has full pouty lips, big blue eyes, and long lashes. Oh, so he's just very pretty. Very cool. All right, this is by Sigma, and this is their liquid pen eyeliner. Excuse me. This is a felt tip liner, so it doesn't conform to the eye great, but the pigmentation on it is really, really good. Like the way that the ink comes off, not ink, but the way that the, whatever you want to call it, the product comes off is really, really good. You see how black that is? Like super, super black. Which is fantastic. I've only used this once, and I really like it. The only thing is it does seep into my fine lines, so I'll show you what I do to combat that. Because it gets wiggly. I don't know if you can see how wiggly it is in my fine lines there. So what I do is I grab an eyeliner brush and then I just sweep it along the edge and just smooth out the edges while it's still wet. And problem solved. And now it's not wiggly anymore. So, all right, there we go. Yeah, I don't know if you could see the wiggle, but there is. It was hard. I can see it in my mirror. Steph says, I didn't see the wiggle. But it is nice. It is nice. All right, let me do the other side. I feel like it's definitely harder to work with than the ones that are the felt tip kind. I feel like the felt tip kind are definitely the easiest. And for whatever reason, this eye, I don't think has as many wrinkles as this eye. I don't know. Oh, Queen Spy's leaving. Bye. Have a good rest of your day. Hi, Jen in Indiana. Sharon says, I love felt tip liners. I know they're not the best, but they're easy to use. Yeah, I mean, my only deal with them is that they don't bend to the shape of the eye. I feel like the ones that are the brush tip, I hope that's what I said earlier, the brush tip, I feel like they bend to the eye easier, making it easier to put on, but they're really not that bad. They're fine. Jody says, I love real people makeup tips. Don't need to be a pro to share your knowledge. I agree. I agree. You know, it's YouTube, not ProTube. You, like you and me and us regular people. All right, let's do mascara. So this was from Generation Beauty. This is the Kokie Volume Mascara, Volume and Length Mascara. So we shall see. I believe this is drugstore price. Megan says, Physicians Formula Lash Booster for Life. I'm trying to think if I've tried that one. I think I have. Pretty sure. We're not going to do fake lashes today because girlfriend's just going over to my neighbor's house. And that'd be weird. Shauna says, when I was in my son was in kindergarten, she was... Okay, my son was in kindergarten, he was told his lashes looked like a girl's, and he pulled all of his lashes out that night. No! Oh my gosh, that must have hurt so bad too. Poor baby. Oh my gosh. That is so sad. Oh my gosh, that breaks my heart, that story. Okay, so far, that is a really sad story. Like, that's going to sit with me for a minute. That poor baby. As a mama, that must have broken your heart. So mascara-wise, not to flip topics, but mascara-wise, it looks like I'm getting some nice volume, but I'm not really getting much length. Steph says Tarte shadows have vanillin in them, and I think it's actually in the shadow, so not sure leaving it out would dissipate the scent. Leaving what out? Oh, I'm missing half your conversation, Steph. But you're right, it does have, vanillin is, from what I understand, I haven't looked it up in a while, from what I remember, it is a natural fragrance, kind of like cocoa powder. But I don't know. But I'm pretty sure. But I don't know for sure. So a product would have less artificial fragrance if it had vanillin in it. Just like the Too Faced palette, the gingerbread palette, if you saw my review of that, there's more fragrance in that palette than there is in like the cocoa powder palettes. Like the chocolate gold and the chocolate bar and stuff. The fragrance is way down on those, and it's actually kind of in the middle for the gingerbread, and it honestly doesn't smell very good. Like, I don't know what's going on over there. Okay, so verdict on this is if you, well, at least not verdict, but first impression is if you already have long lashes, you'll probably really like this. But the volume, I feel like I'm definitely getting way more volume than length. I don't know if you can see. This isn't the best way for me to show you, but I mean, it's fine, but it's definitely not my favorite, but it is fine. And I do believe it's drugstore priced. Oh no, Misty says I won't touch my Tarte palettes that have a smell. It makes me nauseated. I love the scent. I love it. Marielle, my favorite mascaras are the Essence Lash Princess, Jordana Best Lash Extreme. For Essence Lash Princess, it doesn't matter either the pink one, the green one, or the purple one. They're all really good. Just look for a wand. Like, look and see if you can figure out which wand you like the best. I personally really like the orange one and the purple one better than the green one, but the green one's really good too. I also really love the L'Oreal, is to the telescopic, I think. No. L'Oreal. It's gold. Hold on. Hold on. It's right here. Hold on. Voluminous. This one. L'Oreal Voluminous Original. Really good. The Maybelline pink one is really, really good. There's a lot of really good drugstore mascaras. What's the Maybelline pink one? It's like a metallic looking pink on the outside. That one's really good. So many good drugstore mascaras. Dawn says, I haven't seen anyone review the Storybook Cosmetics Charlie and the Chocolate Factory palette, but then I haven't searched either. I wonder if it's scented. I wonder if it's scented too. Yeah, I don't know. Really? So Danielle says the Essence Lash Extension Mascara is better than the Lash Princess. Wow. Is it one of the ones that has the little fibers? Because those don't usually work very well for me. Lash Paradise. Thank you. The Lash Sensational. Wait, is it Lash Sensational or Lash Paradise? I don't know. It's the pink one. It's the pink one. Yeah, Indigo Blue Beauty says the Lash Princess with the green writing is her go-to. Michelle says Voluminous is my holy grail only because I can't afford the It Superhero. The It Superhero is really, really lengthening for me, but no volume for me. I've told this story a million times, but Kristen Game, if you know who she is, G-H-E-M. G-E-H-M? Oh my gosh, I forget how to spell Kristen's last name. G-E-H. Can't picture it in my brain. But anyway, I saw her with it on the first time when I met her, and it looked amazing on her, so I got it. And then I realized it wasn't as beautiful on me as it was on her. G-E-H-M. Thank you, Sandra. I needed somebody to type it out. Thank you, Michelle. Lash Paradise is the satin pink one. Yes, thank you so much, you guys. Thank you. I appreciate you. This is why I love the collective brain. Okay, so lower lash line we did not do, and we said we were going to do teal on the lower lash line. So let's do it. Who cares? Let's do it. Okay, so let's do, let's do this guy right here. This guy will be fun. Did not do, sometimes I wait to do lower lash line until till last because I feel like I get a better, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. What a great suggestion. Oh, I love that. And this is the Beauty Junkies Pro Pencil. These are really, really nice. I know I haven't been great at telling you what brushes I've been using, but these Beauty Junkie brushes, you can get them on Amazon, and they're actually really good. How fun is that? That's super fun. I love it. That is so fun. I'm going to be the most colorful mom at the meeting, at the book club meeting. So pretty, right? Go, Andy Candy, make up with your bad self. All right, so this right here is called Alouette Face Paint, Lip and Cheek Tint, and I have not used this yet, so let's use it. Susan says, look how gentle Jen dips into her shadows. Take notes. Oh my gosh. Like, I remember when Subculture came out and people were like jamming their brushes into it. I'm like, ah, no, that S is expensive. Like, don't do that. Oh my gosh, I was cringing so bad. All right, so anyway, this is a cream blush, which I'm going to try with, oh my gosh. No clown face. Oh my gosh, it's neon pink. It's neon pink. Blend, blend. No neon pink. No. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, we're going to blend it out. It's going to be okay. Do I have a stippling brush? Do I have a stippling brush, or am I just going to have to use my fingertips? Hold on. I did have a stippling brush, but it might be dirty. I have a big stippling brush. You can try a big one. Okay, so this stuff is really pigmented. Oh my gosh. Holy moly. Oh. Okay. Okay, now that it's not as clown face, maybe I can put a little bit more on. Okay, just a tiny little bit. It's like lipstick. It feels like lipstick on the cheeks. Very interesting. I might have to tone it down a little bit once I look at it in a regular mirror. But it's very pigmented. Holy moly. It really does feel like putting melted lipstick on my cheeks. Like it's creamy like a lipstick. It's so weird. But if it stays on and it looks pretty, that's what's important, right? Oh no. I just don't want to look like a clown. I already got my bright blue on the lower lash line. Like, I'm not trying to clown face it out. I feel like this side needs to be blended a little bit more. It's like really bright. Maybe take a little bit off. Okay. All right. Ooh. Top with a powder blush to tone it down. I could. And you know what? I can use this. Use a little bit of this to tone it down. I think on the one side, this setting powder. But just a little bit. Just a little. Let's see. Let's do... just kind of pat that on with this flat top kabuki here. Trying to tone it down a little bit. Because I already got wild eyes with this blue. I can't look like a clown. Okay, well there you go. Julie says never put cream blush directly on the face. Well, thank you, Julie. I appreciate that tip. I appreciate that. Thank you. I've been using cream blush for a while, and that's the way I've always done it, so I'll have to look into some other methods for doing it. I appreciate it. So you probably put it in on your hand, and then put it on the brush, and then put it on your face, is what I would imagine. But I'll have to try it. I could use my Beauty Blender to blend it out. It looks like it's fine right now, so I'm going to let it be. So, okay, so now we're going to do... this highlighter here. This is by Revolution, and it's the Pearl Lights Loose Highlighter. This was sent in PR. I have not tried any by Terry products, Sadie. Bought some of their lip products. I don't know what to expect. I was actually just watching Patricia Bright, and she was talking about by Terry, how much she really likes their stuff. This stuff is a mess. I'm going to go like this. Hold on. I tapped a little bit into the cap here. This is not a functional product as far as the... Whoa! Holy moly! Jump back. Whoa! Dude. It's pretty, though. Me glowing to the gods. At the book club. Like, it reminds me of, like, Edward Scissorhands. Like, the way that the moms were all, like, snobby or whatever. And I hope it's not like that. I know the mom that it's at her house. And I know, like, I think one of the other moms. But we'll see. You're not like, what is she doing? Why is she glowing like that? It is pretty blinding, and this is, I don't like the packaging at all. It's like Ben Nye banana powder packaging, and it's just really weird for a highlighter. I don't like the packaging, but the glow is on point. The glow is on point. I haven't even said hi to Bobby yet. Hi, Bobby. Bobby sent me some stuff from Hawaii, and I'm so thankful. Just some amazing things. Thank you, Bobby. Dawn says, I love the lighter shades of the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighters for my fair skin. They have lots of shades, which is fun. Yes. Very nice. Susan, Jen's cracking me up today for some reason, just sitting here randomly giggling. Dog thinks I'm nuts. I do have a fan brush. My Eve Pearl fan brush that I really like is dirty. And this brush here, I don't like as much for highlighter. I don't feel like it... this is by Moda. I don't like it. So that's why I chose the other brush. It is a little bit large. But I feel like it works, and I really do think that it's important to use what works for you, and it's great to try new things, and it's great to give advice on, you know, what works for you, but it's okay to use different tools than your friends. Totally okay. Jen says talc breaks her out. Oh no. Oh no, that's terrible. Later, I could press the highlighter. I do have ingredients to press powder, so I might be able to do that. It's possible. It's totally possible. Okay, so now we just have lips. I do have this Sigma, because I did get a lot of Sigma stuff for PR. This is the, it says New Mod Liquid Lipstick, but it doesn't say the shade unless the shade is New Mod. And I have not tried this. It may be too pink. We'll have to see. A little patchy there. A little too clumpy on that side. I feel like it's too pink. I feel like we need to make it more brown. I don't like it. It's too pink. But if with a different eye look, I think it would look really good. It's just too pink for this look. So, we are going to warm it up. Let's see, how are we going to warm it up? See if I have anything here. I got these. This is by a brand called Ambreesh Cosmetics, and they're these little mini liquid lipsticks, and they're so cute. This one here is like a gray brown. I don't know, that's going to cool it down. I don't want to cool it down. Steph says Touch of Spice. You know it, girl. You know Touch of Spice would be perfect with this. I think I'm just going to take this off because it doesn't really look good. Oh, Julie likes the way it looks. I don't know. I think it's just because in my mirror it's more pink than what you're seeing, because I feel like what you're seeing is definitely a little bit washed out from what I see in person. So I'm going to take it off. And let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do. What else do I have that's new as far as lipsticks? Let's look in here. What is this? Okay, this is new. This is a matte liquid lipstick. And this is by Beauty by Brianna, which I've never heard of. But let's see what we got. Oh, we won't be wearing this one today. Let's put that one back. That one's a little scary. Let's see what else we've got. These were all from Julia Salvia, who is a friend of mine. She had a party, and here she is. Isn't she? There she is. Let me see. I don't know. Okay, let me show you her. Isn't she adorable? So she has a YouTube channel and an Instagram. So she throws this party every year, and all these brands donate all this stuff to us for PR, which is so nice. I'm trying to see if there's any more lipsticks in here. What's this? Is this the same one that I already pulled out and rejected? I think it is. Yep, same one. Put it back, put it back. I don't think there's any more lipsticks in here for me to try. Oh, what's this? Oh, I don't know that, like the NYX Liquid Lingerie. I don't like that one. That'll be in a giveaway eventually. Okay, let's go to Old Reliables. Sorry, I don't have things out. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. All right. Oh, here we go. Gen Beauty bag. I didn't even look. I looked through this when I first got it, but I haven't looked since. So I don't know if there's lips in here. Okay, here's a lip pencil by Laritzi. Let's see what this is. It's in the shade Beau. So I could use this and then a lip gloss. Let's try it. It's very sharp. Kind of scraping me a little bit. I don't know about you, but I always color my lips in with my lip liner. It's a little dry. Well, it's not bad. It's kind of dry. Maybe. All right, and then lip gloss. Just got this from Popstar Cosmetics. They're a brand out of Hong Kong. So because they are not in mainland China, they can be cruelty free. I'm going to turn that lip liner into a lipstick. I think that's pretty. I don't know. What do you think? I'm really bad at matching my lipstick to my eye looks, but I think that looks better. I like that better than the pink. So this shade here is called Beau, the one by Laritzi. It is a little bit dry though. Looks too red, Laura says. You think? I think it looks pretty good. I think it, but also I think that the colors are different for you than they are for me. Let's do a little, we're gonna do some Frankenstein in here. Let's use one of these Ambreeches and let's see if we can cool it down a little bit. Kind of worked. I don't know. I think that looks nice. I like it. Indigo Blue Beauty says, I'm not good at matching lips to eye looks either. Me either, girl. Me either. Yeah. I think it looks pretty good. It kind of warmed it up, cooled it down a little bit so it wasn't so red. I think it looks good. Honestly, I'll probably just wear a gloss to the party anyway. Or the book club thing anyway. So, yeah, cooled it up, cooled it down, up and down, around, and to the side. Pretty good. All right. I think we're done. Yay! Oh, Zombie Trash is here. Hello, hello. Yeah, we're going very fall today. Absolutely. The Baddest Bee says, speaking of red lipstick, my mom was on the Jeffree Star website somehow, and she bought herself a red lipstick that was so red and metallic it was funny. Oh, so I guess that's not her style then. Bright red metallic. Oh my goodness. Stacy says, not good at it. By whose standard? By my own. By my own standard. I feel like I have to go back and forth a lot to get something that I like. But sometimes it takes me a little while. Like when I'm getting ready on Periscope on Fridays, they're always helping me. And it's funny because we were talking about, shouldn't I move it over, like my live chat on Fridays that I do on Periscope over to Instagram, like so that more people would know about it. But it's like, but then I'm not gonna be able to talk to my 30 people that show up on Periscope every week. I like that little group, but if you want to join us, you totally can. Like, you can join our like 25, 30 people. It's really fun. They're great people. My Paraloves, they've been hanging out with me for years and years and years. A whole bunch of ones that had been on my Periscopes years ago came back this past week, and it was so nice catching up with them and seeing how they're doing. So yeah. Oh, perfume grab bag, Michelle. I should. All right, this is a Periscope thing. Hold on. I have to get it. You're right, Michelle. Okay, so this is what we do. We go, it's perfume grab bag time. It's perfume grab bag time. Got to grab a perfume from the perfume grab bag. And that's what we do every time, even if I'm not going anywhere and I'm just filming for What's Been Makeup. So in here, I've been a subscriber of Scentbird for 3 years at least. So I have a lot of these like Scentbird rollers in here, but I also have some other stuff in here. So what I'll do is I'll pull out like, Kayla, Periscope is it's a Twitter app. So it's like a live streaming app. It came out before Instagram had their like live streaming thing. I'm not even sure. It might have even came out sometime around Snapchat, maybe somewhere around there. But it's like a live streaming app, kind of like what we're doing here, but it's through Twitter. It's called Periscope. So yeah, but it's fun. I really like it. Okay, so we've got Dolce & Gabbana Pour Femme, we've got Taylor Swift's Enchanted Wonderstruck, and then we've got Juicy Couture's Viva La Juicy Gold Couture. And I feel like I'm in the mood for Gold Couture. I am. I'm in a mood for it. Even though it's kind of summery, I still really like it. Oh, yeah. It's free. I know I'm not supposed to do that. Hold on, let's do this instead. I'm not supposed to pat my wrist. I'm supposed to go like this. So Periscope, the pay for feed app, no, it's free. Amanda says, I had such issues with my Scentbird bottles leaking. No way, I have never had one leak, ever. That's crazy. I'm so sorry to hear that. Shauna's comment got flagged. It's talking about her dog rubbing itself all over the place and it got flagged. I'm sorry, Shauna. Yeah. And Sheila's here. Sheila always reminds me to do perfume grab bags. I'm happy you were here for that, Sheila. Nice. Okay, let's see what else is going on, because we've got like 1 minute left. What else should we talk about? I love this perfume. It's fruit scented, like it's like, I don't know, I want to say like strawberry-ish almost. But then mixed with a little bit of floral. But I would say it's more fruit than floral, the Juicy Gold Couture. It's very nice, very nice. But I'm a huge fan of Scentbird. I think it's $15 a month, and you get like one of those rollerball things. This is not sponsored, by the way. They've asked me to do sponsor videos with them, and I haven't done them. But like, it comes like this, and it's supposed to be a month's supply, and it costs $15. And what they do is they buy like the big, huge containers of the perfume, and then they get it, it's cheaper when you buy a big, huge bottle of it, and then they decant it into these. And you also get, like, they have travel containers that you put it in and then you roll it up or whatever. Favorite perfume right now is Tom Ford Black Orchid, I think is what it's called. Is it Tom Ford Black Orchid? Yeah, Tom Ford Black Orchid is my jam right now, which I tried through Scentbird. It's amazing. So incredible. Julie says, I thought you stopped using your Periscope off the pop back if you're enjoying your Get Ready With Me. We do it every Friday. Every Friday. So, no, they are sprays, Whitney. So, it's a little spray thingy. So, they send it to you like this in a little, in a cardboard container. And then you put it into, I don't have one in here, but they have like metal containers that you can slide these into, and then you twist it and then you spray it from there so you can take it for travel. Megan says Black Ori is my favorite too. It is so sexy. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. I can't get into Alien, Lisan. I can't get into it. I don't. For some, I think it might be patchouli in there because I'm not a patchouli fan. So, Angie, we usually do Periscope on Fridays around 1 o'clock. Sometime between. I mean, I get on when I can. It really depends on what else is going on. So, you know, sometime between, because I do the makeup minute, and that usually goes up around 12, 12:30. And then I get ready right after that. But sometimes I have to take a shower in between there. So sometimes it's as late as 2. So, but when you follow me over there, you get a notification of when I'm live, so you don't have to like sit around or anything. Little Night Makeup says I prefer Velvet Orchid. I think it's more floral. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, actually haven't smelled that one. I'm in Eastern time. Eastern time. Gucci Guilty is amazing, Monica. I feel like it's like the like sister of Gucci Guilty. Like I feel like Gucci Guilty is a little bit more like. Where this one's a little bit more like, I don't know. That's the way I can describe it. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's, you know, it makes sense to me. Leda says, I watched through Beauty News that you shouldn't put perfume on your neck since it has alcohol. Denatured alcohol is terrible for your skin. It doesn't matter where you put it. Fragrance is terrible for your skin. Denatured alcohol is terrible for your skin. So it doesn't really matter where you put it. Skin is skin is skin. So that's my opinion. That's just me though. Everyone, you know, everyone has to decide what they want to do for them. But for me, I just decided it's a battle I don't want to fight. I like perfume. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and pop off here. I do have, I believe, if you want to check out Scentbird and you want to give me credit for it, I think I do have a Scentbird. Let me see. I do. Underneath this video, I do have a Scentbird like customer code, and I'm pretty sure that anybody that signs up for Scentbird gets one of those. And yeah, I'm like 100% sure. So it's just like a regular customer like referral code or whatever, but I get a free perfume if you sign up using my link. It's not an affiliate where I get like money. I don't get money. I just get a free perfume if you sign up. So that is under all of my videos. I believe it's under the it's under this video. And it should be under all my videos. If you want to give me credit, if not, you could just go to Scentbird. It doesn't really matter. It's whatever, you know. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna pop off here. It's 11:15. I'm gonna get some food. It's an hour and 3 minutes in, so I should go. But thank you so much for being here. We'll be back next week. It is October 21st. So let's see what the calendar looks like. So next Sunday is the last Sunday of the month. I do know that we're gonna be doing some family stuff next week because it is the last weekend that we can do one of our fall things. So we'll probably end up skipping the evening chat again next week so that we can go to do family things. But hopefully we'll be able to do the evening chat. I don't think we're ever going to be able to do the evening chat again, I swear. Because in November, that's the weekend of Thanksgiving, and then December, it's the weekend of New Year's. So I don't know when we're going to do an evening chat again. But it'll be 10 a.m. again next week for live chat. But thank you so much for being here. If you said something and I didn't get a chance to read what you said and you feel like it's important and you want me to know, you want the community to know, make sure you come back when this video renders so that you can share that with everybody, because what you have to say is definitely important. Yeah, and thank you so much for being here. I got to remember how to turn this thing off because it's different. Because we streamed a different way. Hopefully we'll be back to the normal streaming next week. And mad love to you. And I will see you in a video very, very soon.